Okay. See, once again, I'll come to here. Is the screen is visible for everyone? Is the screen is visible for everyone? Okay. See, so in previous class I explained Wien's displacement formula. Okay. So in the Wien displacement formula, see, actually Wien's displacement. So this Wien's displacement formula is once again I derived from using Max Planck's formula only. So that is E lambda d lambda is equal to 8 pi hc by lambda by 5, lambda power 5 into d lambda divided by expansion hc by lambda kt minus 1. So in this expression 8 pi hc is considered, I'll take it as a capital A. So for that purpose this equation will be modified into A, equation A. Okay. So after then I want to find out the maximum condition of this equation. So I want to find out the maximum condition. So that is called dE lambda d lambda. So after some calculations I will get this expression. Okay, in this expression this is converted to be a quadratic expression. So therefore according to the quadratic equation, every quadratic equation having some real roots or imaginary roots. So consider it is to be a real roots. So real roots of the expression x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 4.95. So after substituting 4.95, you will get this equation. So finally lambda m into t is equal to be constant. So this is equivalent to, so whatever the theory we are studying, Planck's Maxwell's distribution, energy distribution, in that energy intensity of energy distribution and wavelength graph, the displacement of peak of every curve, that is called displacement line. So that displacement line is similar to this experimental proof. So therefore finally we concluded that wavelength at maximum peak into that temperature is always at constant. Okay. So therefore the next topic and next one is the Stephen's law today. Stephen, S-T-F-A-N, Stephen's law. Okay. So please note everybody Stephen's law. So I bypass this screen. Okay. Right. Stephen's law. Stephen's law. Okay. So what is the, according to Stephen's law is also derived from using Planck's law only. Okay. According to Planck's law, okay. So what Planck's formula? So previously I explained this Planck's formula, E nu d nu. Okay, in terms of frequency of emitted radiation. In terms of frequency, emitted radiation E lambda d lambda is equal to 8 pi h nu cube by c cube into d nu divided by expansion h nu by kt minus 1. So this is the formula of Max Planck's formula in terms of emitted frequency radiation. In terms of frequency radiation. In terms of wavelength also I explained this theory, but right now I consider in terms of emitted frequency. Okay, so there is one condition to derive the Stephen's law. So that condition is called E nu, energy in terms of frequency of spectra. Okay, so this is called emission spectra or absorption spectra, which is developed by which is developed by black body radiation. In black body radiation, so if all the radiation emitted wavelengths, for suppose this is actually a black body. So there may be, if you are supply sufficient amount of temperature to this black body, what will be happen? The suitable wavelength, already in previous case it is absorbed. Right now they are emitted radiation, whatever the radiation it absorbed, it is completely emitted. Okay, so this emitted radiation will be, for suppose I recorded this emitted video, I recorded this emitted radiation by using a photographic plate. Okay, if you place a photographic film, like a film, So this is called film, photographic film. Okay, so this is a photographic film. If you if you if you place a photographic film of this emitted radiation direction, then what will be happen? Some absorption, some energy levels of this black body radiation, energy levels of this black body radiation is incident on this is incident on this photographic plate, incident on this photographic plate. Okay, so therefore is photographic plate is recording their energy levels, that is called, that energy level diagram or energy level photographic plate is called spectra. Okay, so this is nothing but spectra. So this spectra is two types of there, this spectra is two types actually. So that is called, first of all, it is called absorption spectra. Second one is emission spectra. So if amount of energy is absorbing at the moment, you can record the energy levels. So if emission, radiated energy is emitted from the black body, at the time you recorded this photographic plate. So that is called absorption absorption spectra or emission spectra. Okay, emission spectra. So this is about spectra generally. Okay, so simply don't waste. This is all are not useful, because it is useful for knowledge, but it is not useful for exam. Okay, so actually the incidence frequency of spectra is always equal to C by 4 times of emitted energy. Okay, so generally I want first of all spectra, because of Stephen's energy level. Stephen's law explain the emitted radiation E lambda of a black body is directly proportional to fourth power of its absolute temperature. This is called Stephen's law. Okay, so therefore E lambda is equal to sigma T power 4, where sigma is called Stephen's constant. So this is called Stephen's constant. So for that purpose, first of all, he want to explain emitted radiation energy only, emitted energy of radiation. Okay, so for that purpose, he consider that whatever the spectra he observed, that spectra is always C by 4 times of total energy. Okay, total energy of observed spectra. So therefore, using this formula, he can derive, because already we know that energy E lambda. Okay, so therefore now I want to study for complete spectra. For complete spectra, it is equal to C by 4 times of total energy distribution. So therefore C by 4 into what is your energy distribution, that is called 8 pi h nu cube by C cube into d nu divided by expansion h nu by kT minus 1. So simply, so for that purpose, this is a 2 times, so simply cancel. This is 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8. Okay, and C is cancelled, for one C is cancelled, and one here 1 C is cancelled. Okay, so remaining anything will be cancelled or not? See, nothing will be cancelled. Why? Because this is not cancelled for that purpose. So simply take the remaining expression. So this is called 2 pi h nu cube by C square. Understand? Into d nu by expansion h nu by kT minus 1. So this is your final equation. 2 pi h nu cube by C square. Okay. Understand? But we are recording the spectra. You knew, see here, E nu of spectra. This is called recording spectra. This spectra is takes a range. Range of the spectra is range of the spectra is from 0 to infinity, because we are recording the spectra of emitted radiation. So that spectra range is also we are considered, that range is starts from 0 to infinite. So simply I integrate this equation, above equation, okay, and take limits from 0 to infinity. What will be happen? See. Okay, simply consider, integrate the above equation, integrate the above equation. Integrate the above equation means integrate the above equation with considering limits, from 0 to infinite, 0 to infinite. So simply consider. So therefore, E nu of spectra, E nu of spectra is equal to integral from 0 to infinite 2 pi h nu cube by c square, 2 pi h nu cube by c square into d nu divided by expansion h nu by kt minus 1. Okay, so this is the theory, because we want emitted energy spectrum, because Stephens observed that whenever a radiation is emitted from a black body, that radiated energy is always proportional to 4th power of its absolute temperature. So that is the reason he was explained the Stephens law by using black body radiation means. Okay, so in this equation, first of all, he considered the emitted radiation, how much emitted energy will be distributed from the black body. That emitted energy is nothing but E nu d nu is equal to 8 pi h nu cube by c cube into d nu divided by expansion h nu by kt minus 1. So that is the actually the total amount of energy distributed from the black body, that is represents. But he was considered that if I am consider an emission spectra, because it is emitted radiation of a frequency nu. So that's why he consider a emitted spectra, but the spectra is actually c by 4 times velocity divided by 4. So the speed of the light divided by 4 times of total energy distribution, he considered that. So that is the reason the absorption spectra is actually equal to c by 4 times of emission spectra and total distribution. So from the condition, he used this condition and he simply substitute total energy distribution in this equation. So finally he got one expression. So that is called energy C. So this is actually what is the value? This is nothing but E nu spectra. E nu spectra is equal to this is equal to. But he was trying to integrate the total equation because his aim is to show that the emitted radiation is proportional to temperature. Actually, it's a 4th power of temperature. So for that purpose, he want to integrate this equation. So integrate the above equation with considering the limits from 0 to infinity. So you will get this equation. See, actually here what he was considered means, see, from this equation 2 pi h is a common, take common out from this integration. Why? Because 2 pi h is a constant, c square is also constant. So simply take 2 pi h by c square out to the expression from 0 to infinite. You will get nu cube. So this is a nu cube. Nu cube is not constant because integrated with respect to nu only. Okay, so into d nu divided by expansion h nu by kt minus 1. So this is your final equation. Okay, so right now I want to change this equation. With respect to x. So that's why I want to change this equation. For that purpose, I write h nu by kt is equal to x. Put h nu by kt is equal to x. Simply, what is the nu value? Nu is equal to kt by h into x. See, h nu by kt, you will write h nu by kt is equal to x means what is the value of nu? Nu is nothing but kt by simply reciprocal, kt by h into x. So simply take differentiate above equation, d nu is equal to These are all constants. Simply write k constant, t constant, h constant, and simply say that dx is a differentiable quantity. So d nu is equal to. So simply take similarly. Uh, if you substitute these two in above equation, you will get one equation, one formula. So using that formula, you can solve this equation very easily. Understand? Please note everybody. I'll move to next page for further solution. So please note everybody. I'll move to next page for continuing this concept. Please note everybody. So please note everybody. I'll move to next page because I prove gamma and d nu again. So simply put these all are in the above equation. Okay. So simply you will put this equation to above equation, then you will get another format. Okay. So simply I'll copy this equation and paste in the next page. Once again, I'll paste this equation. This thing. Okay. Simply see, I'll get 2 pi h by c square into 0 to infinity nu cube d nu expansion h nu by kt minus 1. So put here h nu by kt is equal to x. So simply nu is equal to, from this equation, u equal to kt by h into x, d nu is equal to. Simply substitute this into this equation. So therefore this is equivalent to 2 pi h by c square into integral 0 to infinity. So simply take nu cube means kt by h whole cube into x cube into d nu is nothing but kt by h into dx. Okay, d nu is nothing but kt by h into dx, and simply nu cube is nothing but kt by h whole cube into x cube. Okay, this is into cube. Kt h by whole cube into x cube divided by expansion. This is nothing but x. Okay, so simply x minus 1. So expansion x minus 1, that is nothing but e power x. Simply you will write, this is better to write e power x minus 1, e power x minus 1. So simply e power x, this is x minus 1, e power minus x1. So simply take kth, that is nothing but kth by 4 times 2 pi h divided by c square into k power 4 t power 4 by h power 4. Understand? K power 4, I'll take common because constant. T power 4, it is also constant, take common. H power 4, it is also constant, take common. So only remaining term is 0 to infinite x power 3 dx divided by e power x minus 1. So this is one formula actually. So from the using the formula from trigonometric formula, trigonometry, integral 0 to infinity x cube dx divided by e power x minus 1 value is simply written as pi power 4 by 15. So this is the direct formula, please remember. So simply substitute E nu spectral spectra is equal to, see, 2 pi h by c square into k power 4 t power 4 by h power 4 into this value is simply pi power 4 by 15 because this value is equivalent to pi power 4 15. So from this equation, so simply cancel all the remaining terms. This is a pi power 5 and h will be cancelled, and here h is 3 times will be cancelled. Okay, so finally you will get this equation is 2 pi power 4 pi power 5 because pi power 4 into pi power 5 and k power 4 t power 4 divided by, so this is nothing but 15 c square h cube, 16 c for h cube. So this is called E nu spectra. Understand? So therefore this E nu spectra is directly proportional to t power 4. So understand from this equation, because you will consider this is all constant. So this is equivalent to E nu is equal to gamma into t power 4. Okay. So therefore gamma is equal to is nothing but Stephen's constant. This is equivalent to, so if you write this equation is nothing but 2 pi power 4 k power 4 divided by 15 c square h cube into t power 4. So compare these two equations, you will get sigma is equal to 2 pi 4 k power 4 divided by 15 c square h cube. So this is equal to constant. So this is called Stephen's constant. Okay. This is called Stephen's constant. Stephen's constant. Understand? This is called Stephen's constant. Okay. So this is about theory. Understand? Please everybody. Simply we are find out Stephen's constant, that is called sigma is a Stephen's constant. By using the Planck's theory, it is from the integration theory, you will get E nu spectra is directly proportional to t power 4. So whatever Stephen's defines that the total emitted energy distribution of a black body is directly proportional to 4th power of its absolute temperature. So that is the definition of Stephen's constant. So from this equation also you will get E nu spectra is proportional to t power 4. Okay, so that means the emitted radiated energy of a black body is proportional to 4th power of its absolute temperature. Understand? So here from this equation you will write E nu is equal to sigma into t power 4, where sigma is called Stephen's constant. So from the above equation I just simply write this equation is 2 pi power 4 k power 4 divided by 15 c square h cube all over into t power 4. So compare these two equations, you will get sigma is equal to 2 pi 5 k power 4 15 c square h cube. It is a constant value. So this is called Stephen's constant value, and if you are substitute appropriate values of k, pi and c and h, all these values are because pi is equal to 3.14 and k is simply Boltzmann constant, that is 8.83 into 10 power minus 34, and c is nothing but velocity of light, that is 3 into 10 power 8, and h is also Planck's constant, that is 6.6 into 25 into 10 minus 34 joule per second. So using all these equations you will get Stephen's constant value, that is called 1.65 into 10 power minus 34 okay Kelvin mole inverse something, the value will be comes, that is called Stephen's constant value. This is the very important experiment. That experiment is there in your on our syllabus. In this Stephen's constant is also is a practical of the semester. There is one practical is there in semester. This semester that practical is nothing but Stephen's constant, 4th paper. Okay. So it's a very important. Okay. So you will complete the 5 formulas. You simply completed the 5 formulas. So this is enough for this chapter. Okay. I think